right now anyway. So yeah, I do think this Mastery Pass this time around is a slightly better value. Alright, let's kick it back. Let's get some wins. Alright, let's see what we're starting off with. So this is, one of the big discussions of this set is definitely around snow. Let's, yeah, X and 2 would definitely be the way to be. So this snow land is one of the weaker ones just because white is one of the weaker colors and black also isn't the strongest snow color like green and blue. We've got a really strong white removal spell, a nice strong white uncommon. This card's pretty legit. This card though is very good for the red-white deck or the black-white deck, the play 2 deck. So we could take something cool like this. This is a really strong card. Of course you got a sinkhole for me, baby. This picture's of you laying on your back. Cyclone Summoner, the Giants deck is really good, but this card's really slow. Go for the cool rare or the probably stronger card. Let's go for the probably right play. Egon, though. Alright, we'll talk about this god in a second. What else is here? We've got the Boast payoff. We got a Snow Island. Demon Bolt's very good. It's one of the best commons, probably this and Serulf Packmate. I think Behold the Beyond is right after Demon Bolt. So, other than that, we can see the Rune Crown, which I haven't been overly impressed with these runes so far. But let's talk about this god, right? What does he do? He exiles 2 cards from the graveyard. If we can't, we sack him and draw a card. So at the very least, we have a 6/6 Death Touch on the blocker for 1 turn and then draw a card. So he's not very good early, but in the late game, he's great. Give your upkeep, mill a card, exile a creature from the graveyard, draw a card. So that can lose you the game. I think Egon's probably not insane and limited. I'm going to go ahead and take this Demon Bolt. Alright. Wow, another Demon Bolt. So if we take this, then we're not married to this white card at all, and we are just super open. We've passed a couple snow lands. So what is everyone else taking? There's a rare and an uncommon missing. Doesn't tell us too much. This card's actually been pretty good in the snow decks, so that could be helpful. And Usher of the Fallen, it's fine. It's a very aggressive creature. It would be good in this play 2 spells deck, but I think I just have to take another Demon Bolt here. I mean, that can't be the wrong move, because now we see some snow lands, or some snow cards. We also see Craven Hulk, which is fine with these Demon Bolts. There's a Frostbite, which I'd actually probably take ahead of that. But we get Agar here, right? So if we take the Battlefield Raptor, that plays really nicely here, and we actually have a great start to a red-white deck. But man, we're going to take this Agar, because 2 Demon Bolts and Agar is fucking awesome. So where do we go from here? I guess we can pretend that maybe it's a fluke and we won't play Agar, and he just kind of slipped through. The YouTube link, I will post one, but it's Literary MTG on YouTube. I'll post a link to one of our videos. We have a clip from when we got smashed by that Divine Gambit last week. I think it honestly might be one of the worst Divine Gambits played so far in this format. So glad we got that on video and it's up for the masses. Alright, so let's assume we're not going to play Agar and that he was a fluke. Let's keep going down this plan and just take this Battlefield Raptor. I do love this land, but we're nowhere near playing that. The Karfell Kennelmaster has been very strong so far. It's not great, obviously, in the Play 2 deck, but we're not married to that yet. If we were going to try and force the Giants theme here, I guess we would just end up taking, like, Seize the Spoils or Dwarven Reinforcements. I found this card to be fine. So we could just take this in general, keep ourselves a little bit more open to either way, because we'll play this basically either way. Whereas the Goldmaw Champion, which we could take, it might be slightly better than the reinforcements, but we're not actually, guaranteed to play it at any rate. I think the best card in the pack is definitely the Mirror Lake, and then the Kennelmaster is probably my favorite of these commons, although the Snow Mountain being here is also a decent signal. But we ended up with that. Alright. Yeah, let's just take this Firewalker. I do like Mass Vandal a lot, but we're not in green. Ravenform, a contentious card, has not been proving itself as much as some would have expected, though the 1/1 flyer is actually pretty relevant here. And the Courser I wouldn't take unless we already had some Saga or something. I'm pretty happy to take a Firewalker, especially with double Demon Bolt already. Some strong blue cards. Good card in the Cast 2 deck, but we're not going there. We're gonna take this Cleric. This Cleric's really good if you play the Battlefield Raptor. Wow, we wield the Bounding Gold. That's a pretty great signal. Oh, thanks, baby. You're the second sub to the YouTube after me. But the videos are catching a few views. Alright, we're going to take this awesome removal spell. That's a great late pickup and a great signal. Not thrilled about any of these. I could take the Giant Ox in case we see that equipment, or the crew vehicle, but we're just going to take this vehicle instead. It's cheap, it helps us with these spell things where we're trying to really turbo some things out. I think it's pretty likely we're not going to play Aggro, which is a shame. Oh, do we have the... Yeah, we got the cool background thing for him. Look at us. We have that for Demon Bolt as well. Yeah, so if you just logged in, we were talking a bit about the Mastery Pass. I think it's a better value this time around, and it was worth getting. Pretty happy with it so far. Ooh, Dwarven Reinforcements or another Cleric. Take the Reinforcements. It's a bit slower, but if we had another Raptor, I'd probably take the Cleric. But we'll go it this way. Alright, has anyone seen the weird story coming out from McDonald's today? Today was the launch of the 25th anniversary Pokemon, like, promotion toys with them. 25th anniversary of Pokemon. And they started promotion as I think they have them all the time, maybe once a year for all I know, every 5 years, who knows, of like a Pokemon promotion at McDonald's where there's like a toy or some cards or something like that. Yeah, we're going to take that. That's pretty cool. But what made it a story today was that there's like a 4-pack of cards in there with some foil, and people obviously collect Pokemon cards out there. I don't anymore, not since I was like 10. But what made it a story is that these adults went out and are basically just clearing out McDonald's of the Pokemon toys. They go and buy, like 10 Happy Meals, or just buy the case of 150 of the toys from the store, and then when kids get there, they can't get their toy because they're all gone. Oh, we don't have any equipment yet, but this is definitely the deck that would want some. It's likely he's not going to get picked up, though. We could take Divine Gambit again and screw ourselves over. Draugur's Helm is super strong, and I'd love it in this kind of deck. Master Scald also is pretty good, but not if you don't have any Sagas yet. So this is kind of a weak pack for us right now. Waking the Trolls, we could splash it as our top end. It's a pretty strong card, but we're kind of an aggro deck. So, Divine Gambit also isn't very good in this deck, and we don't really want to get blown out again. Do we just take Cole? I really think it's going to wheel, and this is a bomb, so it's kind of a shame to give it up, but let's keep to our mana for right now. None of these lands that we want. We could theoretically splash this one. They're not too hard to do that, and there's really nothing else for us here. The cavalry is okay, so we'll just take this, I guess. If we find a green-white tap land or red-green tap land, then we can play this. It's a shame that we found this after, because we could have taken that rare if we already had one of these lands. Like, if I had even one green source, I guess I would have taken the rare, even if it's still very slow for a deck like this. I'd like to see some run-amucks. Definitely none of these things. I don't want any of this crap. So I'll take the Divine Gambit, but I'm pretty unhappy about it. We could also just take the Elven Bow. It's an equipment, kind of like we wanted. Maybe we'll splash it. I really think this deck, despite how fast Divine Gambit is not the deck for it. So we can take any of these 2-drops. Carter's Vicious Return. Some people don't like it. I actually have had a lot of success with it so far. But let's just take this Iron Verdict. It's not exactly the kind of card that's going to help us double spell, but it could. It's not like we have too many payoffs for that anyway. Another Bounding Gold is pretty good. Happy about that. Double Bounding Gold. now I guess I could play that Pegasus if we found one. It does make a few cards cheaper. This card's really good. I've only gotten to play with it once though. Alright, what do we got here? Give me something good. I'm not a big fan of the pup in general. These decks really need their mana to go fast. We could take a Valor the Worthy or another Cleric. Take the Cleric. Let's see here, I'll take a Hasty Boy. That's pretty good. I think that's better than the 2/2 that gives haste. I actually had a solid deck last night where these guys were really running rampant. It was black-red. I think it went 6-3. Ah, okay. So a red-white tap land. We would play it, for sure. This card is not worth it in my opinion. We don't have the equipments we need to make it work. But Maja... I mean, the Braggart's also pretty good, actually. But we're definitely going to take this Maja. We can splash off this land and, like, 2 other forests, maybe. And this card's just super strong, right? It just pumps your whole team and can create an army. We have no need for this Snowlands. So I'm not going to take it, even though it's odd to see them so late. So do we prefer Scald or Gambit? Probably the Scald. If we pick up any sagas, we'll be happy to have had that. Not taking anything here. Just keep jamming Dwarven Reinforcements. It's a lot of tokens, but remember, we can pump them in a couple ways. I really want to see the red living equipment. That card's really, really strong. Really, really. Alright, what do we got? Oh, I've played this card. It's fun. It's not that strong, but it's fun. Wow, nothing, no premium commons for us. Lame. Very lame. What do we have here? Bird, Cleric, Cleric, Spirit, Dwarf, Dwarf, Warrior, Berserker. Here we can just check. We got 3 Berserker. Creatures aren't... There's 5 humans. Like, I guess we could take this. We could just take the Story Seeker, though. That's a pretty lame pack 1. Pack 3, pick 1. I'd rather pick up either of the other equipments in our colors. Oh, Fearjux, strong card, born not. Ooh, 3rd Demon Bolt. There we go. The Highland Forest is tempting just for the free splashes, but I'm not going to pass a 3rd Demon Bolt. Those 3 could be what take us in this draft. Because we don't have any real bombs. An Iron Verdict, Craven Hulk, or another Battershield Warrior. He's not bad. We're going to go wide. I mean, because we have 3 Dwarven Reinforcements, we might not play them all. It's probably worth it, though, to take him. Our curve doesn't really lend itself to double spelling too often, but we'll find a way. We definitely need some more 2-drops and possibly 1-drops. So let's prioritize those. How many giants do we have? Or we could just take this Raven Wings. Let's see. Do we have any giants or changelings? No. So this card's pretty bad for us. Let's take the Raven Wings. The equipments are good if we have coal. And actually he pumps tokens that are equipped. I'm probably not going to play the longbow though. A 3rd Battershield Warrior, pass. I'd love to play this, but we're not playing black, so let's take this Raptor. 2 Raptors makes me want to actually play a 2nd Code Spell Cleric. We'll see. Probably won't play the bow. We need the equipment. Damn it. Ooh, oh, damn it, I thought that was the other one. Alright. We'll still take it. It's hyper aggressive. Maybe that pick will come back around. The pick is okay just because it has a cheap equip cost. Otherwise, it's pretty bad. Alright, we have one more pack with new cards. There's nothing we're going to play from here. We're just going to pluck this Snowland out from someone else. Second Stronghold or third Raptor. Wow, that's actually really tough. This makes our splash a lot easier and still gives us a lot more late game power. But a third Raptor, can we pass that up? Yeah, we can. I'll pass it. I really like the lands, and our deck is already cutting a bunch of cards, so this helps us not cut more cards. I'm not going to play anything here. The Rune of Might, we're only playing 2 equipments. I'll take the planes away from someone else. I think it's pretty unlikely we play this, but we'll take it just in case. We'll take a look at everything. Same goes for this. Masked Vandal, though. Would I rather play that over the bow? This lines up better than it looks, but I'm going to take this, possibly. Squash or planes? Ugh. It's a high number of 1-drops, actually. The number of 1-drops makes me less likely to want to play all these tap lands, but they're green anyway. Okay, so here's our deck. Let's not play this. We have to cut 3 cards. Is there anything here that we care about? I'm going to put this in, just for the hell of it. It'll mess with our opponents and think we have some sort of snow payoff, so it can actually make them play a little off-kilter. Our curve is still fairly low. We could drop 1 land. Playing 4 green sources for 2 green cards. Seems worth it. This one only needs green once. Kind of like that. What do we go down? Probably one of these Dwarven Reinforcements. And if we're going down one of these high drops... We definitely didn't get enough 2-drops, but we have so many 1-drops. So let's drop 1 land. Let's make it a mountain, because we don't need those until later, generally, I guess. 6, 6, and 4. Ugh. We're going to get mana screwed, aren't we? Color screwed. It's going to happen. So maybe just drop Seize the Spoils? What are the odds we're going to want to ditch a land at some point? I guess we have 3 Demon Bolts. We can drop an Iron Verdict because we also have 2 Bounding Gold. That's a lot of removal. And Iron Verdict is the weakest, and we're generally going to play that on our opponent's turn anyway, and we're trying to double spell in a lot of this situation. So yeah, I think this is solid. Let's jump it. The only benefit of the Iron Verdict is that we can play it for 1 mana, whereas Bounding Gold is always 3. We couldn't play the Masked Vandal unless we dropped another green card. I don't think it's worth splashing 3, it just would mess with our mana too much. This hand seems fine to me. We'll start with the... Oh, we didn't keep a plains. Oh no, this hand is terrible. This hand would have been good, now these are going to come too late. Uh-oh. That's a bad way to start. Guess my glasses aren't working too well, are they? They take out blue white light. Oh man. Punished hard. Avalanche Caller is perfectly lined up against us. We're gonna Demon Bolt that as soon as possible. We will probably just foretell it. Not Recluse, not bad. He'll probably block the Usher of the Fallen if we just kill the Avalanche Caller here. If we do that, and then play the Raptor, and we've got solid power on board, we can hope he'll stumble on his mana a bit. He'll probably block the Usher, and if he does, we won't continue to get value out of it, but that's fine because we're going to spend our mana anyway, and we'd rather boast this guy, honestly. He has a tap land. Can you put down like a Svella? That would pretty much be lights out, right? Sculptor. All right, we can live with that. Blocks. Oh, he's under pressure. He feels it. Let's keep that pressure running hot. All right, opponent. I've shown you yours. You show me. Wait, I've shown you mine. You show me yours. Demon bolts that. Sure, makes sense. That's pretty nice. Alright, we can pressure him pretty highly. Whatever his next play is, we can bolt it. Cardway's Vicious Return, he's got no creature to sack. Oh my god. What is he hoping for? In 2 turns this is going to bring something back? Hopefully he doesn't have the Giants thing that just wipes the board. That'd be pretty obnoxious. Are we about to get slammed by that? No, if he had it, he would have... Jeez. If he had it, he would have played it last turn, right? Oh, the Landworm. He's still... Oh, he gains 4 life, sure. So we can put him down to 2 and kill the Lindworm. Seems... Oh, he'll bring it back. What's he going to bring back? I guess it doesn't matter. He'll bring something back. And we'll kill it. If he doesn't have another play, then we win. Oh, Avalanche Caller is pretty good. Come on. What do you got, opponent? Yes. What does he have? Oh, he's got a Demon Bolt? Are you kidding me? He's still under the gun, probably going to die, but he could draw out of this. Wow, this is tense. Heart's beating, palms, knees, and sweating and weak, and yeah! Big first W. Alright. We did not get punished for keeping that hand. Our deck rewarded us with a couple planes. And we stayed aggressive to see it through to the end. I like that. This card, the background card, would be pretty good in our deck. The foretellable +2/+1 at instant speed. Those snow decks, man, they're really strong in the late game, but they can hurt you if you're not careful in the early game. Alright, well, we have no planes, but I think it's fine. Now, if we had drawn a planes there, that'd be better. I'm gonna do it like this. We save the most mana by doing Dwarven Reinforcements. Planes is good. If we now play the Firewalker, we can play Clarion Spirit and... I'm an idiot. Alright, well, alright, next turn we'll play the Clarion Spirit and then the Dwarven Reinforcements and get a free 1/1. That seems like pretty solid value. We're up against it looks like another snow deck. Green, blue, the best snow colors. Likely foretell cards that he's got over there would be like Battle for the Skimfar. Serap's Packmate is the best common. A little frustrating, but all right. As you do. So let's play our mountain this time. Play our Clarion Spirit. Dwarven reinforcements. Solid little value there. He'll kill the spirit if he gets the chance right now. Sika's Chariot. Oh man, I had this card another day. This card's really good. Alright, that's a good draw. Makes copies of things. So we need a big blocker, which this ably provides. I do like to play it with a land though, just to get that immediate value. Let's just go ahead. If we draw a mountain, things look really nice for us. I feel fine attacking with a lot of things here. No, not with this. But with this, with these, like these trading for his cats, and this potentially trading for the packmate, I guess. He's got so many cards in hand though. Let's see how much pressure we can put. I really want to get rid of his creature tokens because that's what makes the chariot so good. Okay. Ooh. He's being forced to do that already. Maybe we can get lucky. Icebind Pillar, great draw. Wow. What a great free pickup, buddy. Why didn't he play that, though? Huh. Alright, well, we will play this. Followed by this. Blink. One island. There's no card he can have that I'm actually scared of right now. So let's pump this and get in there. I guess I shouldn't have pumped Maja, because if he leaves up Esika's Chariot, we can bolt it. Oh, the amulet and make a giant. That's cool. Now I can use that to pump up this. Whenever this attacks, you can get a 4/4. Huh. Okay. Touche. Touche. Yep, that works, buddy. One free 4/4 coming at ya. Gets a 4/4, but he's at 10. If we kill his giant, he's got 2 blockers. He'll block the Firewalker and Maja. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 damage off the bow. That looks like lethal to me. Is there anything else he can block better than that? He can block these 2 and take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'd have to be able to play this and do this though, so we'd need 1 land, actually. But we can also activate this, which looks like lethal if we kill the giant. We're not going to block. Okay, so we can double spell at least. We can also just do this, power through, hit him hard. I still say we bolt the giant. This will leave him extremely vulnerable to our flyers. Yeah. 2-0. That is there. We're on a run. Putting up W's left and right. Let's get back in there. Okay, so anyway, I was talking about Pokemon earlier at McDonald's. Adults, people are going and buying out all the Happy Meals to get all these Pokemon cards, and then they're selling them on eBay at like huge markups. So there's a whole thing going on today. The launch of this Pokemon promo. No red man is pretty annoying. But if we draw any land, we can double spell on turn 3. Yeah. People are going out and buying up McDonald's toys and selling them on eBay. just another thing, one in a row. You know, Anna, my sweetheart, did run out and get us 2 Happy Meals today. Love her to death. My hero, we got our little... we got 1 for each of us, or 2 for me, if you... yeah, so that's... Alright, so if we do Demon Bolt, that's the one most likely to give us 2 spells next turn. But we can also just Dwarven Reinforcements and Cold Spell Cleric. Let's just foretell this. It's less aggressive, but more explosive. Fat and Horny, you made my night. A streamer is not fully there until what you have done comes to pass. Alright, we're going to do this. Bolt that, because we're the aggressive deck. We don't want him gaining life anyway. It's a little preemptive use of our premium removal, but that played out fairly well. We got 2 of his good cards. He got 2 of our okay cards at this point. Let's see if we can double spell again, which we totally can. Okay. Oh, I could have played the Firewalker. That was kind of stupid. So I can put it on the Clarion Spirit and punch through for 2 extra now, or in theory punch through a lot more in the future. Yeah, let's just put it here. We can double spell again next turn, which is awesome. Yeah, I definitely should have played the Firewalker there. That was a mistake. But at least we can give it haste next turn, so, you know, there's something. So if we draw a land, there's a chance I'd want to Eradicator Valkyrie? Are you kidding me? Flying, lifelink, hexproof from Planeswalkers. Yeah. This ability doesn't do much, but the lifelink is very annoying. We can't really race this guy. If he attacks me with both of those, I can't actually block. I can kill the Gold Mod champion. Land and Masha would be pretty good. Pump the team. Another Demon Bolt certainly would be taken happily. It's going to foretell something. In white, it could be an Iron Verdict. It could be the murder spell. Either way, we're going to attack with our Firewalker. Sounds like he's got a removal spell. Well, let's attack with this. See if he wants to block with his champion. Jarl, sure. Okay. We can play almost anything on our deck for 3 mana. We can do that. Cool. What does he have? A spell? No. Alright. That worked out well. Yo, Batata! What's going on, man? I am shirtless. You can't see? I think you need to get your eyes checked. This is what I look like without clothes on. That's why I normally don't go shirtless. Some people really dig the orange skin with a pocket flesh flap going on. That worked out well for us, but unfortunately his 3 toughness boys are a problem. If we could kill that Valkyrie, I would get so hard into this end zone. Kafka stickers would be sexy. I'm working on gonna change up the YouTube banners and get the videos looking a little better there. But yeah, I do want to get us some nice banners here, maybe something nicer on my video. In fact, I see. Oh no, I should not mess with this. I'll leave that be for now. I thought my video was a little high, right? That's pretty good for him. Yeah, that's really annoying. Him being this card's really strong right now. Yeah. He's going to gain a lot of life here. He's going to get a free attack. We'll take a solid hit. And then we still can't even... Oh, he didn't attack? What? Why on earth did he not do that? Alright, let's play an Usher of the Fallen and a Dwarven Reinforcements. Get another double spell going. So now I think it's worth attacking with this. Because we've got 3 aerial blockers. Wow. I can't believe he didn't attack with his Valkyrie. That was... I guess he's worried of the crackback, but... Gains 4 life. You're not going to block more than that. Firja too? Ah, Firja the Firja. I'm a Firja the Firja. Okay. What's the plan? That's a pretty good plan. I can live with that. I'm going to hold this just to try and get us another spell. He's got to be worried about an Alpha Strike out of us. And the Stronghold will help, but he's got 2 life-linking blockers, so I don't know if we can punch through all that. Oh man, he's going to double spell the fuck out of us now. Clarion Spirit's been sexy though. Got 4 flying tokens out of it. Okay, so Firja's really good, but you have to be careful because it's not a May ability. So if he starts double spelling, he's going to mill himself, which is a very real threat with that card. But it's super good for catching him up on board. Yeah, he's worried. He might want to kill Firja now. But I kind of like it being tapped, honestly. Let's see. I have no idea what his card is. If it's a removal, sure, that's pretty good for him. And maybe he's trying to take out a couple of our flyers. But on the other hand, he's got 5 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can get 8 creatures through, and 3 of them would be 2 powered. That's a lot of damage we can punch through. I say we take it. I'd kind of rather live Firja alive anyway. It's our best way to end the game. So here we can bound in gold, which seems pretty sweet. I forgot, we have 2 bounding golds as well as 2 more demon bolts in the deck. We've got a lot of removal that's going to be pretty good in this matchup. There, let's get another trigger. Yeah. Firja may have lifelink, but how much can it really last? I could have given that Spirit Haste. Probably should have given that Spirit Haste, but oh well. Yep, there's that Iron Verdict. He did have some removal, but that's okay. We've got this Bretgard Stronghold. Definitely the late game power we were looking for out of that land. I'm not going to hover it over and let my opponent remember it's there. We're planning to win in the air. The problem is that land doesn't get us past Firja. We can draw another removal spell though and really run away with this game. Vengeful Reaper too. Damn, he's got a lot of flyers. But he's going to hold. Alright, so this one we can only activate as a sorcery. So if we want to do it, we can pump up 2 of our flyers just so we have better game against his flyer dudes. Let's hold the land. In this format, it's really worth it to, if you have excess lands, to hold on to them. Because the Skull Rend, the discard 2 card is very real. I usually play 1 copy. I've played 2 before in certain decks. And you don't want to let your opponent draw free cards. So if I can afford to hold on to lands, that's pretty sweet. Let's get that down. That's a land I don't want to be holding. That's also a lot of life we can gain out of nowhere. If need be. I want to also hold a land because remember we've got Maja in our deck. And I'd like to get that instant value. Demon Bolt's great. We're going to foretell that. We can't get through his Reaper yet, but now maybe it makes sense to sacrifice our first Stronghold. Because we're going to be able to attack for a ton in the air next turn. Maybe we'll... Oh, we can't pull Fuchsia on his turn. Feed the Serpents that. Sure. Alright, we're limited by our flyers. They're our best way to end this game. No idea what his card is. Battershield Warrior. Hello. You can help us end the game later, but for now, let's do this. Probably should have done this first. Okay, we've got 5 power in the air. That's pretty good. It's a 3-turn clock. Battershield Warrior can take that down to a 2-turn clock. We can probably just Alpha Strike him next turn, in fact. I can give this haste, pump the team. I mean, what does he have? He's got 4 blockers. That looks like lethal, right? He blocks 4 of these, takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers head on, as well as 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the air. Yeah, that looks like lethal. Let's do that to this. We're in no risk of a crackback that's going to kill us, and none of his boys have lifelink. Can he remove my warrior right now is the question. Oh, I should have played the land, because then we can activate Usher the Fallen. Alright. Is the writing on the wall for our opponent? He lets us attack. Let's wait for blockers. Oh, and the clerics are also vigilance? Yeah, so a crackback definitely won't kill us. What are his 2 cards, and how much can they mess us up? I guess we could have figured, like, you know, last turn attack with the extra 2 flying spirits, just in case he blocks one. Gets us in an extra... It would have gotten in 4 extra points of damage. Or potentially 2. Demonic Gifts, what does that do? Nothing. Yes. Minus 10. Yeah, we definitely had that one. Alright, we're on a streak here. 3-0, right? That's what I am talking about. Woo, 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 woo! What is going on with the video feed? Does the video feed look fine to you guys? Alright, 3-0. Let's keep it running. Gravy train's popping. The MVP of that game was definitely our Clarion Spirit that got us like 5 extra 1/1 flyers. That seems like enough to tip most games in your favor. MPRC. Perk. Perk. Alright, we have all our lands. Can't double spell this for a minute. Turn 3 we can. We'll probably just foretell the Demon Bolt on turn 2. Oh. Or just play Usher the Fallen. If our opponent has bad blocks, it's a nice easy way to punch through a lot. That would be a good blocker. So it's definitely not worth wasting our boy. Let's just get 3 for 3. Usher the Fallen would be pretty good with Raven Wings on it though. See what our opponent comes up with. We can play the Raven Wings and the Cleric, I guess. Essica. Okay. I'm gonna bolt that, I think. Or just bound and gold it. Alright, this is gonna be cool. Let's do this. Let's bolt that. And then punch through for a lot of damage. Now he's light on mana, light on life. We got plenty of gas in the tank. He's got a lot more, obviously, but I think we can take this. Might, he's digging for cards, bigger blockers. He's got a little Hawk Boy. So, should we just bind and gold this and keep the pressure going hot and heavy? Kind of like that. If we draw a land also, we get to make a token. Unless they're mana abilities. He'd still be able to activate this mana ability, so it wouldn't be totally dead for him. Is it worth it? We'll probably... We can probably get 6 damage through. Will he block with his Hawk? Oh, not bad. Or we can just put this on the Usher of the Fallen and potentially get through for 4. No, we can do that next turn anyway. If he blocks, he'll be in big trouble. The question is, do we attack with this Cleric? Have him go down. Let's not make the choice easy for him. Yes, blocks. Oh, we don't have the white mana for that. Oh well. That's the second time I thought I had double white, right? Gotta pay more attention. Mistwalker's a pretty good blocker. Masked Vandal. And exile my Raven Wings. Wow, that worked out well for our opponent. Oh, or the Bound and Gold, sure. But we can pressure his life total in the air. Maybe that was the wrong move, buddy. Maybe. That's a good draw as well. Gotta love pumping the team. Would we rather get a 2-3 or a free 1-1? Let's just do that. Because next turn we can potentially... So he can trade with it next turn. Morit also. Why did he do it to the Harbinger? Huh. Yeah, that is an oops. That definitely was supposed to be a Mistwalker. Opponent clicked a little too quickly there. Alright, but we are 4-0. Aggro is taking it right now. I don't know, I thought the, I guess he knew he had the Mistwalker and potentially the Morit in hand. So that's why he Masked Vandaled the Bounding Gold, but I probably still would have hit the Wings. The Wings seem to be my way to win the game, rather than his 2-4. We go first. No white mana, but we've got some foretellables. Man, we keep ending up with our green mana, though. It's getting lucky. Opponent mulling is always nice. There's our white mana, so we'll go turn 3 Dwarven Reinforcements Codespell Cleric. Seems good. It's obviously a lot of better creatures that can go on that token. Hopefully... Alright, so he's red-white, so it's likely he's not going to play some big blocker here. Or like a 2-3 or 2-4. Come on. What? Broken Bow. Well, he's got haste and he does some things. We've got an answer for that. We've got an answer for everything. Okay, he's at 70% of his starting life total. Starnheim Unleashed? Fuck you, opponent. Alright, at least he was forced to throw down only one of them to preserve his life total. We could just get aggressive here, but that's probably wrong. We can flood the board, so we can just punch through for 2 and just get a couple more guys down, keep his life total low in case we draw removal. He seems pretty desperate. Although we're going to die to this too because it's got vigilance. So we could just get down the Firewalker. Next turn Ravenswings it. Yeah. He has to be scared to block. Yes, he was scared to block! Okay, if he's got no plays, then this just wins, so let's play that instead. I doubt that a red-white deck has no plays with 4 mana, but still. Oh, he makes it bigger? What else does he have? He's going for a quick way to end the game. Demon Bolt potentially for the win? If he's got Demon Bolt, then we're in trouble, but I don't know if I can pass this up. Right, and limited, make him have it. He has to have Demon Bolt to live? Is there any other red card? Ah, he's got Demon Bolt. Alright. He's still under a ton of pressure, and he needs to get 2 blockers down. Opponent with the rare and the mythic. What does he have? What's his last card? Ah, he's got another spell! And now we're gonna die. Oh no. Oh no. Is there anything we can do? We can get a flying blocker with the Raven Wings. That's our only play. Alright, that didn't work out well. If we draw Bounding Gold, I guess we're still in the game. Nope, that's lethal. Alright, we take our first loss. Incredibly close. Opponent had to have the Demon Bolt, and he did. And then he was able to get 2 more creatures down the next turn, so... Alright, I think we played that right. The fact that he didn't block for fear of losing his Angel... What did that mean? What did that tell us? That he must have been confident he could get down a lot of blockers the next turn, I guess? Because he couldn't hope to win that race with just one big flying boy. Hey, we had to get humbled a little bit, right? No red mana, but no red cards. Do we hold this just for the sake of this? I don't think so. What we can do is pump mana into the Usher the Fallen so that we can potentially get some double spells down. He's not going to have a blocker yet. Pancakes. Yeah, I'd go for pancakes over French toast. A 1-3, that's how like you, opponent. Well, how about this, Mr. 1-3? Take it. Take it, opponent. Take it. Take it and let me bound and gold you next turn. I will agree with you on that, Van Horny. The best French toast is really, really good. But, I don't know, pancake comes in more flavors than French toast, and there's a lot of really good pancake flavors. Like, French toast can come really fluffy, really crunchy. You can use challah, you can use all sorts of breads. That's a really good blocker against us too. Please stop doing that, opponent. So next turn we can double spell again, but for now let's just do this and keep, pressuring our opponents has been working out pretty well for us so far. Ooh, we made some chocolate chip pancakes here like a week ago, and they were obviously fantastic. Alright, so let's just double spell here. Keep this going. And this card can hopefully bring us through. Let's see what our opponent can get on board. We can also sack the Stronghold now, which is pretty strong as well. Oh, does he have a way to get rid of the Bounding Gold? Would be pretty good. Jogger Thought Thief. Who's he targeting? If he targets himself, he feels under the gun. If he targets us, okay. He's trying to get something out of his way. Leaves it. Gave us some knowledge as well. He obviously has a spell, unless he's holding priority. Oh, by the way, chat, check out our cute little bear dude. Hello! Hello! But we can change him. Here, let's make a different bear. Okay, so now I don't want to attack with the Story Seeker until next turn. Let's just play this guy down. But I don't like this bear as much as the last bear. Woo! Oh, they're so cute. Does he wave too? Much better than these elemental guys that just go like... Blizzard Brawl, that worked out well for our opponent. So we're going to have to force it through the old-fashioned way. The Dwarven Reinforcements. Oh, we have no red mana. Okay, so we'll force it through this way. If we pump our Clarion Spirit... God, he's got all his mana. No, let's just hold our Stronghold. But we can still attack and just keep him under the gun here. It's tempting to attack with like one Cleric. He might be afraid of it. But let's just do this. And we will foretell this and prepare to double spell. Oh, does he have something? Fascinating. What? Mammoth Growth. Alright, we got that out of the way. Glad I didn't pump our land into that. Man, he did not telegraph that at all. But our opponent doesn't know we're on red yet, too. So... we've got a ton of great good red draws. We just need to draw a mountain and then those cards. So that's where we're at. Speak of the devil. Or the demon. Yeah. Okay. The longer this game goes, the more likely we are to lose. A Lindworm would be pretty bad for us here. Luckily, the Demon Bolt means our flyers can just pump through. There's a good chance he's playing like a Broken Wings, though. Or a... oh, that's not bad. I'd love to double spell, though. But this is too good to pass up getting in play. Oh, I think I hear Anna out there listen to How Deep Is Your Love. How deep is your love? I really need her. This is why you guys come here, right? To hear me sing in my orange shirt. Morit's pretty annoying if he chooses Augury Raven. Yep. There's our red. Well, we could have double spelled. Oh well. Just gonna put the reinforcements down. You know, if we let's see, that takes 3 mana. If we draw a land, Coma! Ow. That's game. We have no way to kill that. Unless we draw another Demon Bolt. So what's our plan? We can Demon Bolt one thing. We can activate the Stronghold. If we do that, we want to just spread out the damage as much as we can. He's going to eat a ton of our shit. Theoretical paths to victory. Alright, if we activate the Stronghold, put it on the Code Spell Clerics, right? Then we can use Demon Bolt and the Batter Shield Warrior to attack for a lot of damage. How much can we possibly get through? He'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers because we'll shoot one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll get through for 4 attacks. Those 4 attacks will most likely just be 2 apiece. Almost certainly, in fact. So that's just going to be 8 damage. It's not going to get us there with Coma on the field. But the longer Coma stays on the field, the more likely we are to lose this game. So what the frick do we do? We would eat a few of his... God, I have no way to beat Coma, do I? Even if it takes me until the next turn... Like, if I draw a Demon Bolt on the next turn, he still has 2 extra 3/3s by then. And if we don't draw a Demon Bolt, then it's totally game. So do we just try and pressure him right now? Pressure him best we can. Ah, that would involve attacking with Clarion Spirit as well, which we can power up to 4, but... What are we doing? This game's over. Yep. Oh no, he can even make Coma indestructible. Like, I literally have no way to kill this. I have no exile effects. I could put a Bounding Gold on it, but it'd still make a 3/3 every turn. So no, there's no way to kill Coma. He'll eat my Batter Shield. We'll get through for a bit of damage, a bitty bit. I'll trade off his stuff, keep his life total as high as possible. Gonna leave alive my spirits. We were on a 4-0 streak, and now it's going to be 4-2. It's going to be dicey to finish out this draft with a really good record, but we'll do our best, just for you people. Oh, he maximizes eating my creatures in exchange for taking a little more damage. Respect. Respect the plunge. If we have Awake the Trolls, you're fucked, opponent. We don't, but... Or the Enrage the Trolls? Yeah. Theoretically, we can draw a Bounding Gold for the Augury Raven and try and push through enough damage in the air. Oh, he's got a Glimpse too. Just draw a million free cards, why don't you? Coma seems like an A+. Like, how do you beat this card normally? countered. And now he eats up our flyers. Okay, sure. And he'll gain 6 life in 2 turns. Make that 8 life because he'll put 2 counters on it. Careful what you attack with. No, he gets another coil on my... Okay, we're going to forfeit as soon as we see our draw. Pound and gold. Yeah, there was no way to win that. He can always just sacrifice the coils to tap our flyers down. So we can't even like hope to ping him that way. And he was about to gain 8 life. I think there's nothing we've got to beat that. No, we're a simple little deck. We're a simple little deck full of 1s and 2s and 3 drops. And he ate our lunch right there. So that was my first time playing against Koma in this set, and he's just as good as I would have thought he'd be. No red mana, you say? We'll keep it. That's how you'll win games, not by going down cards. So Koma's super annoying to play with, but he's not as annoying so far yet as the Immerstum Predator. My god, I've never beaten that card when it's on the other side of the field. That 4 mana, 3/3 Vampire Dragon is absolutely absurd. Alright, please don't play an elf next turn, or we will be forced to Demon Bolt that, and I don't want to do that. Luckily, if he's high on elves, then his creatures will be low power, and we can hopefully run over them. Now green and white with a really strong land against us, actually. Oh, Retain, huh? Or Rain. Tempted to just kill that. However, we can also just play our Breakneck Berserker. Or... there's nothing great here. Yeah, let's do this. That seems fun. Maybe we can force him to block it anyway. Cool. You know, if we played the Berserker, he might have blocked with the Pretender. This way we actually guaranteed a little damage. And that was a costly play, the Raven's Wings. So we can... oh. Alright. No blocks. Get yourself some mana. Maybe protect it. Come on. Yes, there we go. Come on, you know we want to block. If he takes his time to put the pick on, I'm tempted to Bound and Gold that. Oh, okay. That's also really good. That does pump that. How about that? Big boy. That's a great draw. We'll probably just Bound and Gold or throw in a Breakneck. Continue staying aggressive, because we can always kill... like, if his plan is just to continue pumping this, we'll stop it next turn. Meanwhile, I'd like to keep pressure on him. Yeah, see, that's not bad. We don't have lethal next turn. I thought he was gonna maybe spend 1 elf on the Berserker. 5/5, get bigger, bigger. So that's annoying because we're now under pressure of potential lethal next turn. What does he have with this mana? Way down. Way down. I just went. Land is good. It leaves us up the ability to do this. This is just a 2/3. So let's foretell that. Bind and Gold this. We will have to block next turn, unfortunately. No one likes to chump. But if we draw a land, Maja can provide us enough chump blockers to live our days in sorrow and fear. Or potentially Demon Bolt that with a block. Land, alright. Of course it's tap land. Maja, we need you. We need you now. Please don't have the Mammoth get a trample card. Runamite gives a trample, okay. Elven Bow is another way to continue pumping. Oh, he spent his mana to make a creature, huh? Okay, so we will block this. Go to 1. Oh! Alright. Okay. It's not like there was any reason for us to double block that. You win, opponent. Nothing we can do. Even with 2 strong. Oh, what a disappointing end to that draft.